Hey, I'm LV and welcome to the first Q&A video ever in the history of Q&A. I've set up a new channel for you guys to ask me questions, and some of you have. The questions range from how tall are you to how many puzzles do you own to how big is your dingus, stuff like that. First question from Mac Mitchell. How many twisty puzzles do you own? Currently, I have 2 packages on the way with 5 cubes total in them. And right here, I currently have 226 puzzles. Not all different, but puzzles. Question 2 from Rubik's 4. How tall are you? I haven't measured myself in a few years, but I think I'm still around 187, 188. In centimeters, that is. I don't know the inches. You do that on your own. Question 3 from Matty7267 with a similar question. How much do you weigh? Too much. Way too much. I currently weigh 128 kilos, which is way too much. I have a goal of losing 10 kilos in the next 10 weeks because I'm going on a trip. That's a challenge. That's going to be a big challenge for me. Question 4, also from Matty7267. I require a very valid reason for why do you not like to use alg searching programs? Why search for them by hand? Also, will there possibly be a tutorial on making algs by hand? Very many questions there. First part of that. Why do you not like to use alg searching programs? When I started to learn to make algorithms, I didn't know that these programs existed publicly for everyone to use. So I started learning to make algorithms by hand, and I've become better at it over the years, so I feel no reason to start learning how to use a program I don't know how to use. Why search for them by hand? It's also very fun to make your own algorithms by hand, and I feel like my algorithms become more authentic, kind of, when I make them myself and come up with the move myself. Also, will there possibly be a tutorial on making algs by hand? Yes. In the possible future, there will possibly be a video on that. Question 5 from Aune. How did you make your method? Did you have a plan or a strategic way of creating it? That's a very good question. I actually wanted to make a method that you went from the outside of the cube and solved your way inwards. So you start with the corners, edges, centers. That's what I wanted to make. I know that there were a few methods like this before, but I wanted to make my own twist to it, kind of. So how did I make the method? Well, I started by figuring out how I could divide the solving process into each individual steps. So I start by solving all the corners, just like a 2x2. Then solve first 4 edges on a chosen side. I did yellow here. Then solve centers, and now you're left with last 8 edges, which can either be split into 4 or 2 steps. So the 2-look way of doing last 8 edges is to first put all second layer edges where they need to be. They don't need to be flipped correctly. And then the last step is to flip everything and do PLL at the same time. There will be new tutorial videos for LV method coming very soon. Thank you for the question. Question 6 from Matty again. LV, why is there a rock genre song in your lo-fi chill song Fiverr gig in the preview thing? As some of you might not know, I sell music apart from cubing. That's how I make money for such things as going to a competition or buying new cubes. I mostly sell lo-fi and chill music, but when I started selling music a few years ago, one person has kept buying from me since then. Like on average, I think one song a month. And he kept straying further and further away from the genre that I was selling. So in the end, I just said yes to everything he wanted. Because I make money from it, he lets me be as creative as I want, and it's fun. Question 7 from Rubik's 4. What are all the diagnoses you have? All the 13, 14, 15, whatever. Some of you might not know this either, but I have a lot of mental issues and diagnoses. I'm not gonna name any here, but I talk about it on stream sometimes. Not all my diagnoses are mental. For example, I have diabetes and other physical stuff as well. Yeah, but I'm not gonna talk about that in a video, not this video anyways. If you want to hear about it, ask me on stream and I might answer. Question 8, also from Rubik's 4. You always say, "Look, my dick," whenever we talk about something big. But how big is your dingus? That's a great question. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you like the video. If you're new here, consider subscribing. It's even free. That's an insanely good price. Who even knows what I'll post next? And I even do Twitch. I might be streaming right now. Twitch.tv/Elvis75. Thanks. Bye.